The end is near. After tonight, there will just be one race left in the Sprite Cup Series Season 4. It's a beautiful night for racing. You're watching the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch for. Denny Hamlin starts on pole for tonight's race. He finished second last week at Kentucky in a hard-fought battle with Kyle Larson. Speaking of whom, Kyle Larson starts on the outside pole for tonight's race. He won last week at Kentucky, keeping his championship hopes alive. Currently, he sits 47 points behind points leader Kevin Harvick. All he needs today is for Kevin Harvick to have a poor finish, somewhere in the 20s, to keep his championship hopes alive. Kevin Harvick, currently 28 points ahead of Denny Hamlin, 1 point from clinching the championship tonight. As long as Denny Hamlin does not score any bonus points, if Harvick is able to finish ahead of Denny Hamlin, he will clinch the championship. Bubba Wallace starts fourth tonight. This is one of his best tracks, so be on the lookout for him. Not in the championship hunt, but he's still a threat for this race. Aric Almirola closing in on the end of his Sprite Cup Series career. It's been a long ride, and it's about to come to an end. And we wish him well in his future endeavors. Harrison Burton starts sixth tonight here at Martinsville. Good qualifying start for him. We'll see what he can do. Ryan Blaney, a past winner here at Martinsville back in Season 1. And Martin Truex Jr. won here last year. Both of them start toward the back. We'll see what they can do. Now let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars fired up and roll off for 15 laps around the paperclip. Now let's look at your starting lineup. On the pole is Denny Hamlin, and to his outside is Kyle Larson. Behind them, it is Kevin Harvick and Bubba Wallace. Inside, row 3, Aric Almirola and Harrison Burton. Then we have William Byron and Austin Cindric. Then it's Tyler Reddick and Chase Elliott. Behind them, it is Cole Custer and Chris Buescher. Then we have Austin Dillon and Chase Briscoe. Behind them, Ross Chastain and Eric Jones. Then we have Alex Bowman and Kyle Busch. Then we have Daniel Suarez and Ty Dillon. Behind them, Ryan Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. Then we have Christopher Bell and Joey Logano. And rounding out the field, it is Brad Keselowski. We are ready for Saturday night short tracking here at Martinsville. Pace car pulls off. Green flag is out in the air. Hamlin's easily able to clear Kyle Larson going into turn 1. Harvick slips into second, taking the position away from Kyle Larson. As now, Kevin Harvick will fall behind Denny Hamlin. Here we can take lap 3. Oh, Kyle Larson! Hard into the turn 1 wall. The 5 of Kyle Larson. Head on into the outside wall. Third place point man was hoping to keep his championship hopes alive tonight. and those championship hopes have now gone up in smoke. Let's take a look at what happened. That had to have been a lockup. No other explanation for it. Could not have been a blown tire. Those tires are only 2-3 laps old. Yeah, if you look closely, he locked up the right front. We just couldn't save it. Head on into the outside wall. Tough break for him. He's out of the race. And his championship hopes have gone up in smoke. He will not fight for a championship next week at Bristol. We're ready to restart on lap 5 out of 15 here at Martinsville. Green flag is back out. Hamlin easily able to clear Harvick. Oh, and around goes Kevin Harvick! Hard into the inside wall. Caution is back out. Before of Kevin Harvick, on the restart, crashes out. He was hoping to maybe clinch the championship tonight. Only 28 points separated him from Denny Hamlin. All he had to do was finish ahead and score more bonus points than Denny Hamlin to clinch the championship. But he will not be able to do that tonight. The championship will go to the final race of the season. What happened? See, Harvick tries to go to the inside. Came up the racetrack, made contact with Denny Hamlin. Spun out to the inside wall. Head on. Hamlin did get a little bit of damage in that. So, this will also affect Denny Hamlin. Although, a little bit of damage on your car at a short track isn't really that big of a deal. That is expected in these short track races. So Hamlin might not be affected by that damage. Man, gotta hate it for Harvick. Had the opportunity to clinch the championship tonight. But he'll have to fight one more race to be able to win his second championship in his Sprite Cup Series career. The championship will go to the final race. Tough break for him. He'll be out of the race and will not be able to clinch the championship. We are ready to restart on lap 7 out of 15 here at Martinsville. Green flag is back out. William Byron able to stay side by side with Hamlin going through 1 and 2. Hamlin clears him down the backstretch. William Byron pulling in behind the 11. Here comes to the inside now, trying to take the lead away. Hamlin, though, gets the run off the outside. Oh, Eric Almirola smoking. Caution is out. The 10 of Eric Almirola. Smoke billowing out of that car as he was going down the front stretch. And it looks like an engine expiration for Eric Almirola. His second to last race of his full-time career in the Sprite Cup Series. Not how he wanted his race to end. Tough break for him. He'll be out of the race. We are ready to restart with 5 laps to go here at Martinsville. Green flag is back out. Hamlin easily able to clear Byron going into 1. Here comes Chase Elliott now to the inside, trying to take the lead away from Hamlin. Hamlin gets thrown off the outside and will be able to take the... Oh! Big crash at turn 4. 3 cars crash. In 3 and 4. The 41 of Cole Custer involved. The 18 of Kyle Busch up against the outside wall. And the 17 of Chris Buescher also involved. What happened? Kyle Busch going to the inside of Cole Custer. Cole Custer looks like he tried to cover that position and ended up spinning himself out and causing this crash. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, tried to come down. Wasn't clear. Takes out Kyle Busch. They both go into the outside wall. Head on. Well, Kyle Busch goes head on. Cole Custer hit the wall hard with his back end. And then here comes Chris Buescher. Nowhere to go for him. Piles into the back of Kyle Busch. 3-car jam session at Martinsville. Takes out Cole Custer, Kyle Busch, and Chris Buescher. Let's take a look at it one more time. Pretty hard crash for all 3 of these guys. Not how they wanted to end their nights. Tough break for all of them. They'll be out of the race. We are ready to restart with 2 laps to go here at Martinsville. Denny Hamlin has led all the laps so far tonight. We'll see if any of these drivers will have anything for him. Green flag is back out. Elliott able to stay side by side with Denny Hamlin. Hamlin clears him going down the backstretch. Here they come to the white flag. Here goes Elliott to the inside. Can't quite clear him. Hamlin clears him going around the outside down the backstretch. Elliott puts the bumper to the back of him. But Denny Hamlin is going to be able to hold him off. Denny Hamlin wins at Martinsville. A clutch victory for Denny Hamlin, with the DNF of Kevin Harvick. He might just be able to take the points lead. But points have not been tallied yet. So we'll have to wait and see if Denny Hamlin will have the points advantage going into the finale at Bristol next week. But for now, he'll celebrate his win here at Martinsville. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin for winning the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville. Here are your final results. Denny Hamlin scores the victory here at Martinsville. Chase Elliott coming in a close second after putting the bumper to the back of Hamlin into turn 3, but Hamlin was able to hold him off. William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick round out the top 5. Austin Dillon, Harrison Burton, Chase Briscoe, Alex Bowman, and Daniel Suarez round out the top 10. Kevin Harvick was looking to clinch the championship in this race, but ended up crashing on a restart. And Kyle Larson was hoping to keep his championship hopes alive. He was the first DNF of the race. So 2 title contenders having their hopes dashed tonight at Martinsville. And here are your point standings after tonight. Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin are now tied for first in the standings. Kevin Harvick holds the tiebreaker with 4 wins this season to Denny Hamlin's 3. Kyle Larson, 47 points behind the top two. He will not fight for a championship at Bristol. Austin Dillon moving up to 20th in the standings, ahead of Eric Jones, Ty Dillon, Cole Custer, Chris Buescher, and Brad Keselowski, as Brad Keselowski remains the last driver in the points. We will see a thriller at Bristol next week, as the top two in the championship, the two title contenders, are tied for the championship lead, assuming they score the same amount of bonus points next week at Bristol. Whoever is able to finish ahead of the other will be the Season 4 Sprite Cup Series champion. Next week, we end Season 4. It's the Bass Pro Shop season finale night race at Bristol Motor Speedway at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. I hope you enjoyed this race. This is Brandon Gomez in the booth, signing off.